I'm Taylor Moshchetti.
And I'm Tony Moshchetti.
And
we're the original Broadway cast of Rent. I played Mark.
I wasn't in it.
On a surface level, like, Taylor and I are both really big fans of, like, British panel shows and game shows and stuff, and this whole format is something that we're really excited about. This whole, like, throw us a challenge and see what we do with it kind of thing. That's very much up our alley.
One thing that has really excited me too is that we've been able to try some formats that Tony and I have always wanted to try.
I mean, we were basically born and raised here.
I wasn't born here. Neither of us were born
But we
here.
both moved here separately when we were about 2 years old.
Yeah.
My parents were in the military, and I was born in Heidelberg, Germany.
And my parents were in Northern California. That's where most of my extended family is, and we moved to Lake Havasu, around then.
And we moved to Sierra Vista, south of Tucson, and we have been in Arizona ever since, in different parts of it. I think we stayed in our respective hometowns until we went to college in Flagstaff.
Which is where we met.
We stayed in Flagstaff for a couple
years.
We're married. The immediacy. I mean, that's not the most original answer, but just like that immediate call and response with not only the audience, but the people around you too. I think that's something that you kind of lack in film sometimes, even when you're on set with somebody. Is that all the stopping and starting kind of, I feel like it can really interfere with just that back and forth, the tete-a-tete that you can really get with somebody.
Well, that's
live.
basically what I was gonna say, but in terms of like just like the community you build when you are a part of theater, the people that end up basically becoming like family almost, because you're with them through that process, which is such an intense process, but like in a really positive and wonderful way. I think that's what I miss the most, is like the people, really.
Really, we realized that once this quarantine started, that theater was basically our whole social life. Like, once we weren't doing theater anymore, like, we didn't talk to anybody. We really leaned on auditions and rehearsals and stuff like that to communicate with people.
God, everywhere. I want to go everywhere.
With whom?
With you.
Cool. Flights.
Reptiles.
Oh, What a Time to Be Alive is a very fun podcast.
Under? I know. Everybody hates me for it, and I don't know what I did wrong.
Fuck.
Not Your Typical Deli.
Fuck. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Punk rock.
I don't know if it's that guilty anymore, but like role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm getting really, really into Dungeons and Dragons into this quarantine, so holler at me.
Make us look. I don't even like anyone. My husband.
Don't work.
I know.
The peaceful acceptance of death, for whatever reason, can sometimes hit me hard.
The foster population is a really underserved population, and the more we can do to help children in foster care, the better. The foster care system in Arizona has been in crisis for a really long time, and often when kids get placed in their first home, they only have the clothes that are on their back. And Helen's Hope Chest provides them with a lot more and helps them kind of adjust into a new home by giving them, you know, the ability to choose some clothes that they like. So when you go to Helen's Hope Chest with a child that's in foster care, they get to actually choose their own clothes. So
they shop,
do the shop. Yeah, the shopping themselves. So it really empowers them to like be an individual, even though like, you know, they may not necessarily feel that way since they're being placed.
Yeah, and just a personal anecdote, with a foster child that we had some experience with. She had a birthday coming up recently after she came into our care, and Helen's had put a birthday present for her into the package that she was getting from them, along with all her clothes and everything. So they had some toys and things for her birthday. That's the kind of experience that they're trying to provide. Is they want these kids to, above all else, not only have their needs met, but have a sense of normalcy returned. They don't want them to feel like they're any different from any other kid. So just little things like that, like a birthday gift, a Barbie, on a special day for them, just to remind them that they are just still kids, like, who need to have that child experience.
What scares you about Quaran-Teams?
These moments.